Groundhog Day 2025, a celebration for the ages. This year, the excitement is palpable as people from all over the world gather to witness this time-honored tradition. The crisp air of a new dawn hangs over Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania. The town, known for its charming winter landscapes, is buzzing with anticipation. It is February 2nd, 2025. A date that has become synonymous with Groundhog Day, a day filled with hope and excitement. The world holds its breath. People of all ages, bundled up in their warmest clothes, gather in eager anticipation. All eyes are on a small, furry creature named Phil. This groundhog has become a symbol of seasonal change and a beacon of hope for many. This is Groundhog Day, a uniquely quirky tradition that has captured the hearts of millions worldwide. From its humble beginnings to its current status as a global phenomenon, Groundhog Day has a rich history. The tradition is simple. If Phil emerges from his burrow and sees his shadow, we're in for 6 more weeks of winter. This prediction, though whimsical, is taken to heart by many. A cloudy day with no shadow in sight means spring will arrive early. This simple act of watching a groundhog has become a cherished ritual. But Groundhog Day is much more than just a weather prediction. It's a day that brings people together, fostering a sense of community and shared joy. It's a celebration of folklore, community, and the enduring hope for an early spring. The festivities, the camaraderie, and the shared anticipation make Groundhog Day a truly special event. Ancient roots, modern traditions. The origins of Groundhog Day can be traced back centuries to ancient European traditions. These traditions were deeply rooted in the agricultural practices and the cyclical nature of the seasons. People in medieval Europe celebrated various festivals to mark the changing seasons, which were crucial for their survival and prosperity. These celebrations revolved around the changing seasons and the natural world. They believed that the natural world held the key to predicting the future, especially when it came to weather patterns and agricultural success. Observing the behavior of animals and the changes in nature was a common practice. One such tradition was Candlemas Day, a Christian holiday celebrated on February 2nd. Candlemas marked the midpoint between the winter solstice and the spring equinox. It was a day filled with religious observances and folk customs, including the lighting of candles to symbolize the return of light. Germans brought their Candlemas traditions to America in the 18th and 19th centuries. As they settled in the New World, they continued to observe their customs, adapting them to their new environment. These traditions became an integral part of their cultural heritage in America. They believed that if a hedgehog saw its shadow on Candlemas, winter would continue. This belief was based on the idea that animals could sense changes in the weather and act as natural predictors. The hedgehog was a common animal in Europe and played a significant role in their weather lore. In Pennsylvania, where hedgehogs were scarce, the German settlers turned to the groundhog, an abundant local critter, as their weather prophet. The groundhog, with its similar hibernation habits, became the new bearer of this ancient tradition. Thus, Groundhog Day was born, blending old European customs with the new American landscape. Punxsutawney Phil, America's forecaster. The first official Groundhog Day celebration took place in Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania, on February 2, 1887. A local newspaper editor, Clymer Fries, spearheaded the event. He declared Punxsutawney Phil, the town's groundhog, to be the official weather forecasting groundhog. The event quickly gained popularity. People flocked to Punxsutawney each year to witness Phil's prediction. Over time, Groundhog Day evolved into a major cultural event, complete with festivities, food, and music. The prophecy on Gobbler's Knob. Each year, the Groundhog Day ceremony unfolds at Gobbler's Knob, a small hill just outside of Punxsutawney. This quaint location transforms into a bustling hub of excitement and anticipation as people from all over gather to witness the age-old tradition. Before dawn, crowds gather, bundled up against the cold, eagerly awaiting the arrival of Punxsutawney Phil. The atmosphere is electric, filled with the buzz of conversations and the warmth of shared anticipation. At the stroke of sunrise, Phil emerges from his burrow, guided by the wisdom of the inner circle, a group of dedicated individuals who have kept this tradition alive for generations. These tuxedo-clad men are responsible for caring for Phil and interpreting his prediction. Their solemn duty is to read the signs and share Phil's forecast with the world. The inner circle then announces Phil's forecast to the world, a moment that is eagerly awaited by the gathered crowd and those watching from afar. This announcement marks the start of either 6 more weeks of winter or an early spring. The crowd reacts with cheers or groans depending on Phil's prediction, but always with a sense of joy and community.